Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Texas Rangers have re-signed Nathan Eovaldi to a 3-year, $75 million deal. The two-time All-Star and two-time World Series champion will be staying with the Texas Rangers. Eovaldi, 34 years old, has been with the Rangers for the last two seasons, was a big part of their World Series championship in 2023, and even though the Rangers had, not so much of a great World Series World Series defending season. Didn't even make the postseason after winning the World Series. Didn't even finish second place in their division after winning the World Series. Even though their team was so bad this year, Eovaldi was still a pretty good bright spot of their team. Even though the Rangers were not a great team, Eovaldi had a 12-8 record as a starting pitcher. He had a 3.80 ERA in 29 starts, pitched 171 innings, gave up 147 hits, 72 earned runs, 23 home runs, 42 walks, 166 strikeouts. Now, he had some numbers that went down. He had some numbers actually that went up. For instance, his win-loss record actually got worse. Same amount of wins. The year before in 2023 went 12-5. The ERA got worse, but not much worse. There wasn't that much of a difference. His ERA went from 3.63 to 3.80. Yes, that's worse, but it's not much worse at all. Now, the starts, he had 4 more starts in 2024 this year than he did in 2023. And here's the impressive thing. His strikeouts actually went up. I mean, he had 166 strikeouts this year, had 132 strikeouts in 2023. I know it's a 4-star difference, but still he had 34 more strikeouts. And in comparing the 2 years, it was still a good season for Nathan Eovaldi. He had some struggles, but he was still good for this Rangers team, and he was very valuable to this team in 2023 during their regular season and their 90-72 regular season and their championship run. And if this team's going to try to bounce back after their really bad slump year, he's going to be a big part of it. They just traded for Jake Berger, which I think is going to be a great addition for them. He's a big home run machine. I think that will be a fascinating addition for this Rangers team. But look, if the Rangers are going to want to bounce back, they're going to want to try to get back to where they were in 2023. Obviously, the ideal situation after winning a World Series is not to get to third in the division. So if they're going to want to get back to where they were 2023 when they were a 90-win baseball team, made an epic run to a World Series, then they're going to have Nathan Eovaldi a part of that. If you lose Nathan Eovaldi, the Rangers, I think, would probably just get worse. Because even though he did get a little bit worse this past year in 2024, he was still their best starting pitcher by far, if you ask me. And I think he will continue to be a big part of the rotation next year. Look at it. I think it is a little bit risky to give a 34-year-old pitcher, who has had some injury problems at times in his career, a 3-year contract that is $25 million per season. But I think the Rangers are very serious in getting back to where they were before, and I don't see them getting back to where they were before without Nathan Eovaldi. If you want to get back to a playoff or championship contender, or even a contender to win the division, the AL West, you need Nathan Eovaldi a part of that ride. Let me know your thoughts on the signing for the Rangers in the comment section, and peace out.